Shalom, shalom, shalom. Quickly give a praises on the glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. BARAK to YAHAWAH, BARAK to YAHAWASHI. Call name YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And praise on the glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And the golden Damar said the Apothecary Millstone teach you well. And the main type of lesson is the Christian, ideology is coming to an end. And now they're saying, oh, it's got to bring about a holy war. This is apparently it's a holy war now. That's what they're pushing in the military. They got to bring back Jesus. They got to bring about the rapture and all that shit. Well, actually, they say the rapture got to happen anytime now. And then in the midst of this war, they got to bring back Jesus. Bring about the valley. Which, in that sense, the valley of Jehoshaphat and Russia being brought down. Yeah, you're right. But what the things are wrong on is the fact that the pre-rapture tribulation shit, the small hats over there being the people of the Lord, they're also wrong on that, so on, so forth. But they're pushing this as a holy war, Well, let's get this scripture over here, because us who are in this gospel, we know at the end of the day we're not supposed to be trying to go to war or making wars and shit. No, not at all, because only, as Yahawashi said right here, Matthew 5:9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they should be called the children of Yahweh. Now, these devils try to say, oh, peace through strife and all that shit. It really just another way of saying war. No? Because how many nations did this nigga Trump bomb? How many nations did this fucking country in general bomb? No? Over the centuries, it had been allowed to 249 years. Damn it. It's like the 249 years that this kingdom been around, how many nations have this place it bombed and destroyed? And conquered? And deaths that it caused? Inadvertently assisted with? Supported? How many deaths this place is destroyed? This place is built off slaughter itself. But Christianity wants to spin it as it all being holy and righteous. They show it. No, they're bloodshedders, man. Using the word of Yahawah, Yahawashi as a disguise. And now people are seeing that these people, man, they're just the devil. That's why they're trying to cover up slavery. They're trying to cover that shit up. Trying to make it seem, it's oh, that didn't really happen. Well, those colonizers were actually good people. And the shit, they go as far as saying, well, the colonizers were right. They were justified in slaughtering those people because they were pagan. And shit like that. Now, these dudes speak out of both sides of their mouth, man. And normally, they just love shedding blood. They just love shedding blood. That's all it is with these devils, man. Let's get this real quick. Ezekiel chapter 35. Let's start verse 6, yeah. Ezekiel 35:6. Therefore, as I live, save Yahweh power. They're talking about Esau. I will pair thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, so death. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So these people don't hate blood. They love shedding blood. They're bloodshedders. They love offing people across the world. And they put a righteous spin on it. These pagan nations, they're idolaters, worshipers. Well, they got all sorts of idolatry over here. Most of you niggas are atheists. Most of you niggas are atheists. They worship fucking Mary. Some goddamn Iris or Semiramis, which it goes back to. All sorts of Greek idols over here. Abortion still prevalent. They're proper that woman worship shit. Feminism. All sorts of bullshit going on over here, but they want to picture themselves as being these righteous beings. Most of these dudes are fucking freaks behind the scenes. Most of these dudes are freaks, deviants behind the scenes. And they cool with it. They're cool with it. But yet they want to picture themselves as being these righteous beings. Oh, look at this. And the Lord is exposing these devils, man. They're being wicked filth creatures as they are. The book of Psalm chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? So why are you taking the word of the Lord in your mouth? Now why are you acting like you're the Lord's chosen people? Or you don't even keep the word of the Lord. Niggas don't even keep the law of the Lord. They eat all sorts of pork, unclean foods, and garbage, and act like they're the Lord's chosen people. No? How many niggas you know say, oh, I swear to God? How many niggas you know swear on the Bible? No, swear on the Lord himself. That's wicked. You know? Touching little boys and shit, man. You know? Now that's what you get in the goddamn church, man. Now, but that's what they push. No, and things like Christmas, Easter. Now that's what they push out, upon the people, man. No? Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving. That's what they do. But yeah, they want to push out like these righteous people. 17, seeing thou hatest instruction and cast my words behind thee. No, so they take for granted. They don't care about the word of the Lord. Now they say they do. They say like they're the Lord chosen people, that God blessed America. But they don't give a damn about the word of the Lord. They don't keep the land Sabbath, the year Jubilee. No. Has everyone in fucking debt. No. But they want to push out this image of them being this righteous, them being this righteous and God-fearing people, man. They don't even push the name of the Lord. The laws are not in their heart. No, they don't give a damn about the laws, man. Mostly do sleep with animals and beasts, etc., etc. When thou sawest a thief, thou consentest with him. And that's also what the businesses, the fucking, even this whole system itself with taxes and shit, really is robbing you, man. Then they let you play around with fiat currency, bullshit ass fiat currency, bullshit ass money, and that ain't really valuable at all. They force feed, they give you that shit to play around with. Well, they take away your real rich, even the banking system. The money you have in the bank, they're not really even there. Now, they're only allowed to hold 10% of your money. No? They can spend 90% of your money and not give it back to you. Legally, they can do that. No? So that's another form of theft that they do against you. No? And not only that, just interest, usury, which you push upon you. No? To take your money. No? And also the fact that they stole this whole land itself. No? 300 trees they broke was the so-called Native Americans, the Gadites and the Reubenites. Broke 300 treaties with these guys. No? And stole their land. No? And has been partaker with adulterers, right? Which is what they do. They push adultery on the highest scale. They legalized adultery in New York State. In fact, I believe in New York City. They legalized adultery, man. That's what they do. No? Now they push adultery. Oh, it's just hanging out and you're getting a girlfriend and all that shit. That boyfriend-girlfriend lifestyle. No? Bitches being freaks and want to call themselves, oh, I'm a child of God. No, the Christian shit, man. That's what they do. Yeah? Thou givest thy mouth to evil, thy tongue frameth deceit. No, them being the righteous people, them being the Lord chosen people, them being blessed. No? A God-fearing nation. No? No, we're the peacekeepers of the whole earth. No? That's how they flaunt themselves as. In the Middle East, they spark up all these conflicts. They fund both sides. No? Do all sorts of false flags, psyops. Like over there, just recently over there in Iran. They had those paid agent provocateurs over there. That was caused uproars to the people. No? so they can push it on news and put that propaganda out there. Oh, they're mass murderers, which, well, they somewhat did. No? But only they caused those uproars, but the agent provocateurs is what they do. Now, people act like this is just natural. No? Those starting all sorts of coups. No? And civil wars. Like right now, they're trying to get the Kurds in there to start a civil war in Iran. That's what they do. No? But yet they push themselves as being these peacekeepers. No? Bombing all sorts of nations and killing all sorts of people willy-nilly because they don't give a damn. No? Thou seest and speakest against thy brother, and that's us. Now they try to paint us as being the bad guys, being these criminals, these thugs. No? Well, majority of these, these drugs that get into the country, they're the ones buying that shit. No? The CIA is funding these cartel groups and shit. Giving them weapons, and military gear. Because that's how they got that shit. That's how they got the training. And that's how they got the weaponry. Because they're funded by the CIA. They have ties to that shit, man. No, they got agents in there, man. And they're also buying the shit, or buying the drugs themselves. To push up on the people. That's why the drugs are getting to America itself. No? Because they got people over here to sell the people drugs. No? Even these medical corporations are buying drugs on the down low. Selling off to the people, man. No? It's all a money-making scheme, but yet they want to frame Jake because those are the little guys in the operation. They're just a henchmen. They're just the little workers that push out. They sell the drugs on the street. No? But they're the reason why. They're the ones giving them the drugs in the first place. No? Thou seest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. Oh, they're the biggest criminals in the world. What they're causing a war on the global stage. No? Bombing innocent civilians like just a couple months ago was those fishermen, those fisher boats. They were bombing the shit out of them, and still no proof that they were drug dealers. They just say they are, and they got away with it. No? You can't tell me this nigga not the devil, man. These things thou hast done and have kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I have altogether, thou sawest that I was altogether such a one as thyself. Now they think that the Lord is with them. Now they think the Lord is on their side. But I have reproved thee and set them in order before thy eyes. And who them? That's talking about us. Because right now we're coming back to the truth. That was not understanding YAHAWASHI. Now we're calling you out. No? And look at how the prophecies are unfolding, man. You're coming down. You're being exposed, man. Before the eyes of the people. Being seen. No? No, because the scripture says, a couple scriptures. I'll get this one here, because this is the one I saw about first. Luke 12:2, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. So you're being seen and called out for who you are. And let's get another one real quick just to show you. And talking about Esau. In fact, I'll get Jeremiah 49 for that. 49. 10. But I made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he should not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is exposed. He's sought out. He's uncovered. He's revealed. His skirts have been seen. No? And only one day he's being seen as the evil devil that he is. No? Right now, man. No? Being made bare. No? No, so the prophecies are happening, man. We see it. We see it happening. And side note, the Lord not a so-called white man either. He's a so-called dark-skinned man. Well, he has a so-called black man. No? He's of the tribe of Judah. And if you were to see him now, you would consider him a so-called African-American. Even though we're not from Africa or America. No? As a byword that we could put upon us, African-American. or Negro or black. All that shit is bywords for y'all who don't know. Now, all that shit is just bywords, man. Native American, Hispanic, all that shit is bywords. Slant. All that shit's just misnomers. That's not who we are. No, it's like Jesus is a misnomer. His true name is YAHAWASHI. No, and he's not with you devils, man. No, you imposters. Neither one of you. He's not with you, man. Because only in the day he was the true children of Israel who are in captivity. As scripture, as prophecy says in Ezekiel 39 and Ezekiel 38 and Joel 3. According to biblical prophecy, we're being in captivity. We are in captivity. Those small hats are free as a bat, man. Or free as a bird, man. They're flying around. No, they're good. No? Living in cushy life. We, however, are oppressed. No? Being slandered every day, living paycheck to paycheck. Now we're in a debt-based slavery. Originally, we were in chains. But now we're in a debt-based slavery. No? Not really treated that different, man. No? Now they just hide their hatred to us. No? They're being, well, not even really that high anymore. They're being outwards down. No, but they're being covert. A little more covert, not overt. A little, anyway. But yeah, man. The Lord's help for us. And also, side note, there is no such thing as the pre-tribulation rapture. All that shit. The salvation happens after tribulation. Read Matthew 24. But Lord edified, go to give all praises on the glorification to Yahawah, Shai, Bashem, QADASH, and Shalom.